Hello guys and welcome back to United Football. Myself Kazim Raza. Today we are gonna discuss over every league right now. We are gonna discuss the season 23 very much briefly. We are gonna have Premier League review, La Liga review, Serie A review, Bundesliga review, and many much more. So if you haven't subscribed till now, then what you are waiting for? Please subscribe and like our video, share our video, and don't forget to press the bell icon and comment on our video. So let's just start our video with Premier League. So before the season, the prediction for Premier League was totally different, and the Premier League, which has just ended the table right now, is totally different. No one was expected to like Newcastle to climb so much up and many more. First of all, the way Arsenal bottled the league was just ridiculous. Everyone thought that Arsenal would have win this league easily, but they just bottled. And as usual, Pep Guardiola never missed a chance to win any league, any title. He just secured his Premier League another title. I think Premier League is just becoming former league for Man City. It's like from past 5 to 6 years, Man City is just going like bang, bang, bang and winning every Premier League matches. And of course, if you talk about Premier League, you should say that Newcastle performance was just brilliant. Like Newcastle has just finished on the top 3 position, which is just mind-blowing. No one even expected Newcastle to climb this much. And for a second reason, you can say Chelsea from a very much disappointing performance in a point of view. Every fan was disappointed, but still they were going through a little bit crisis. Their manager, their owner, their 4 manager changes in this season. They were even suffering from injuries, but somehow they just saved their team from relegation. That's the point. Even Liverpool comeback was great. Liverpool, when the season was was on the ranking till 12, 13 and ended on the ranking 5, which is great. And Man United was some brilliant form right now. Everyone thought that Man United can even win the league, but they have managed to qualify for the Champions League, which is the great news. Man City, this is all the review. I think Premier League, if you talk about me, the player of the league of Premier League is Haaland. He is exceptional. If you just pass him the ball, then just wait, see, he'll score. From anywhere, he just come and score. He was brilliant this season. Even like Pep was amazed by his performance. Everyone was amazed by his performance. He is just beast. And the fact is he's very much young. We can expect very much more from him. I think that's the whole summary for Premier League. Now let's talk about La Liga. What happened in La Liga? Basically, La Liga was quite competitive this year. I would not say competitive this year because I don't think Real Madrid was up to their mark in league. Real Madrid have lost from the small teams. Even if you talk about El Clasicos, then Real Madrid was not up to the mark. From 6 El Clasicos, Real Madrid just won 2 or 1 El Clasico rather, and every El Clasico is won by Barcelona. And just Barcelona was way too much good in this season. No one expected this from Barcelona right now, because as the crisis from the crisis they were going, like you all know, the 1 billion debt and Messi leaving, new owner coming, everyone just new manager coming, Xavi. It was a very much difficult time for Barca fan to trust Xavi, but Xavi really I think done brilliant right up till now. He just changed Barcelona completely and very much fast, I would say. No one expect this much change in just so much short time, I would say. Like you can say Gavi was on its mark. Even the signing the Christensen was up to the mark. When the Barcelona signed Christensen, nobody was happy and even dashing on the signing of Christensen, but under Xavi, Christensen was something beast, you can say. Even Ter Stegen in this season, you should talk always about Ter Stegen when you are talking about FC Barcelona. Ter Stegen is just brilliant this season, with I think the most clean sheet for every club in the season. Even your midfielders Gavi, Pedri, De Jong were just phenomenal. And what a most perfect season for a Barca player would be a Rafinha. He was a perfect signing, I would say. He is still lack in some areas, I would say, but it's just his first season. It's just his first league. We should give him some time. He is a brilliant player with brilliant masterclass. Due to Dembele injury, he was substituted in the game, and he just showed what a level he can bring up to the game. So this season Barcelona is just have a great season. Leva was up to also the mark. Araujo is also the beast, I would say, the perfect defender you can ever have. Right back was OP with Koundé, and the most perfect, the most enhancing performance was from a youngster Balde, because he even replaces Elba from the starting 11. Balde was something different breed. Balde was perfect with a great pace, with a great passing, with a great aggression, and Balde, and we all the Barca fans are looking for a great future of a Balde as a left back in Barcelona. If we talk about Real Madrid having some youngster with a great mentality right now. If I talk about Tchouaméni is going great, and Camavinga is just going great, and Vinicius is just in a superb form, I would say. Vinicius and Benzema, what a season for Benzema. If you compare the two players from any league, it would be Benzema or Haaland. What a season they both have right now. Perfect goals for their club. I would say every sweat they just give to their club right now. Vinicius was OP right now. But I think Real Madrid was just lacking somewhere, because they were not giving their full in the leagues. As in my opinion, you can differ from my opinion as a people to people. But cause the gap between the first and second position is way too much. And if you talk about some player of the La Liga, then I would say Atletico Madrid Griezmann. What a season this man has. It's just brilliant to see Griezmann performing like this. Griezmann was way too much better. No one even expected Griezmann to just increase his game style like this. He was even defending, he was in midfield, he was in attacking, he was in way too much creation, with a great assist, with a great goals. And Griezmann was just brilliant this season. Hoping for his form to continue in the next season too. And let's see what will happen. So I think now just talk about Serie. I think the most competitive and the most exciting and the most finest league which happens is Serie. I would say that Serie is better than Premier League this season and La Liga this season. What a rise from Italy club this season, like AC Milan, Inter Milan, Napoli was just up to the mark. Like you can say, Roma was in the Europa League final. Inter is sitting in a UCL final right now. AC Milan ended in a semi-final. Like this season for Italy team was just brilliant. They were just outstanding, and I believe Italy league is just gonna get a different level of hype from the next season. And if you talk about Serie A, you are gonna get some great talent this season. I would believe like Osimhen from Napoli was this season I would say. He was way too much good, beast mode on for Napoli, and he was a nightmare for all the Serie A club. Osimhen was just up to the mark with way too much good performance. I think that's all for the Serie A. Now let's talk about Bundesliga. Bundesliga was also way too much interesting this season, until I would say it's ended really very much sad for all Dortmund fans out there. Like Dortmund can easily win this Bundesliga league in this season, but they just bottle up their league in the last match with a draw. They just have to win the match, but they just even draw the match. It was quite very much sad and happy for at the moment for Bayern fans. Like Bayern is winning from 2011 2012 to straight onwards till now and continue. It would have just break their streak right now. Dortmund should have win this Bundesliga right now, I would believe. And even Bayern is missing Leva this season. If you quite notice it, Bayern is lacking in some striker play and something, because Leva was very much great and great player for Bayern Munich. And if you talk about the talent from Bundesliga, then I would say Jamal Musiala, Jamal Musiala from Bayern Munich was just way too much great this season. The youngster performing on his full capabilities, I would say, and Jude Bellingham from Dortmund was just amazing, way too much amazing. Both players were performing best for their clubs, and I believe it's just fantastic to watch such a young player with such a aggression. And now let's have a look over from Serie A. PSG as usual just finishes way too much top with a great difference from a second team position, with a along like around 20 to 10-15 points different from the second team. It was always expected from PSG to win this player, as it contains so many stars like Mbappe, Messi, Neymar, and way too much more. But even you got to know in this season, Messi was not up to the mark with PSG. Messi is not even settling in a PSG play style. He is just getting, Messi is not happy with the PSG club because the play style for Messi is passing, possession based, tiki-taka, as he just started his career with Barcelona and played for around 20 or more than 20 years. He just play passing and possession gameplay. He's a creative playmaker, and in PSG it's going like counter play style, so it's very much difficult to Messi. But still I would say he adapt the league way too much betterly, as he have a 16 goal and 16 assists, 32 goal average, goal assist average this season, which is still masterclass from a king, I would say. And if you talk about a player of the season from League 1, would be definitely Mbappe. What a player he is. What a upcoming talent he has. In this age, he even won a World Cup right now. He is just brilliant. He is just from a different breed. He just scored 28 goals and different levels of assists. He was just brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. So now have a look over Europa League. Europa League this season was quite interesting. Some great big clashes like United versus Barca, and some big upset that Sevilla beat even United. It was not even, nobody expected the form United was going. United beat Barcelona. I would say Barcelona should have done the better, but if you talk about the match United versus Barca, then I would say that Barca players were injured way too much. So it was difficult for Barcelona to win, but still they keep the leg 1-2 and then just got beaten in the second leg. But the most upset part was Sevilla beat Man United, and I would say there was no creation from even Sevilla, but the own goal levels United was giving was just different. They just bottled their Europa Cup by themselves. Way too much own goal and anything else. Even then, the Sevilla and the Roma were qualified for their finals of the Europa League, and still over there, Jose Mourinho take the lead with Roma FC in the first half. But again, Sevilla got lucky. Like I would say, it's a lucky season for Sevilla for Europa League that it still get an own goal from Roma FC. Again, own goal they got, and the game goes into the penalty side. And then Sevilla was masterclass within penalties with a 4-1 defeat to Roma. So Sevilla was the champion of the Europa League. So I would say another great season in Champions League. Some big clashes, some big upset happened in this season. Like if you say the club Porto was qualify above than Atletico from the group stage. Inter stopped Barcelona from qualifying, and some way too much. Chelsea with a great comeback against Dortmund, and Bayern dusted PSG easily. Man City was great in form, like they just beat with 7-0. Haaland was exceptional in Champions League. He managed to score 5 goals in such a young age, which is just nearly impossible. Even Pep just substituted him that he did not break the world record because he's too young to do it. And I believe he will do it in future. He'll just score more than 5 goals. I say he's just beast with Man City and under Pep Guardiola. And some more big classes. Everyone was excited for Man City versus Bayern, but Man City just beat Bayern way too much easily. Semis were way too much good. Inter and AC Milan versus Madrid and Manchester City. From the before some season, the Madrid was beating Man City, and Man City just take his revenge very much quite efficiently, I would say. The first leg was way too much amazing with a brilliant masterclass from Vinicius Junior and Kevin De Bruyne. What a goal was given when the first semi was like, when the game was full played by Real Madrid, the goal came for City, and when the game was, you know, mastered by City passing and everything, the goal came for Madrid. It was just amazing first leg, but as usual in the second leg, City was dominant and just beat it Madrid way too much badly, I would say. And AC Milan and Inter Milan derby was going on, everyone was excited, but it was, for me, it was too easy for Inter to beat AC. Inter just dusted AC Milan way too much easily, and now we all are waiting for a final. Will it be for Inter or will it be for Man City? Can Pep even lift his first UCL with a Man City, or it would be Inter winning? But if the most, you know, unique fact is from the Man City, the Julian Alvarez, and from the Inter, Lautaro Martinez, both have a great season this year, I would say. They both are the World Cup winner, and now they are gonna even be, you know, Champions League winner. If it goes for the Julian, in favor of Julian Alvarez, then you would say that it would be even having a Premier League and Champions League, World Cup. It would be a great season for a youngster. So that's all for the Champions League, and just wait for the final. Who's gonna win it? Let's see. I think it's gonna be a big upset for Guardiola this season. Inter could win this Champions League. Let's see, it's my prediction. So thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video and just, you know, got your opinion, so please comment below. I would love to see it. If you enjoyed the video, please like the video, share it with your friends, and please subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon so you can get notification for our every new video. Thank you for your support and love. Peace.